Back this time with full auto mod B. Give you guys a heads up, I have been battling a case of pneumonia the last couple of days, so my usual quality of editing won't be the same this video, so bear with me this time. The minimum score to get to is 12k, and we will do our best to reach that. I do have a couple of setups to show you, a budget team made up of farmable units, banner units, and units available through the new player selectors, and an invested team for those with resources. So let me show you what I got. As much as I'd like for Amina just to solo this boss, seeing as she's a ranger, unfortunately the boss does do just a little bit more damage than what I had hoped. If you had built Amina on tank, probably could just tank this boss, but she wouldn't be able to do as much damage. So we are going to be using Shinatsu here for just a bit of healing. Now, there is some RNG to this for Amina to live. Not crazy bad, but if she happens to die before the hit check completes, then you need to restart. Other than that, we're going to be bringing Titan and Tarask in order to F-break the boss, plus add a little bit of damage. And you see Terminator coming in order to help out with the death breaks here, so that when Amina ultis, we get a nice big chunk of damage onto the boss. And luckily this lines up pretty well with Chinatsu's ultimate, so she has the attack buff at the same time. This is where things get a little bit crazy, but that's why we have a Hilde coming in, save the day. She's going to be able to shield our team, plus our ship, to make sure that it stays alive, and so that we have something to tank the boss's ridiculous hits. Now, Amina does scoot up perfectly in time so that she's not the one being targeted. It's a Hilde, and then Soyun just to boost up our Amina again so that we finish off this boss. Here we are for our score and our Amina carry for minimum score. Here for the budget team, we are running Detroit as the ship, Kim Hana as the operator. For Titan, we're just going as much anti-ground, anti-ranger as we can. Self-revive, we don't have to worry too much about survivability. Amina, we're just going full damage on her, anti-ranger, anti-ground, attack speed, whatever we give to her. Shinatsu, we are doing CDR, tanky as possible. Tarask is on damage. I would feel safer if it was on ground res or more tanky. And then Terminator, same. We're just going to go all full damage, but going tanky probably would be better. They don't do much damage, and having them survive longer would be better. Hilde, we're just going full CDR. They don't really have to worry too much about tank if she's 110. And then Soyun, just kind of whatever gear. We just wanted her special just in case. So this fight is still full auto, but we do need to turn our auto off after our first deploys of Shadow Sonic and Sigma here. Once the boss uses his specials, you can turn auto back on. This just makes it so that the mines aren't in a bad position, so that Swan doesn't hate the mines. She is able to live the mine, but need her to live the mines later on during the fight. You can only really take one. And the same goes for Agnes. Agnes will take a mine as well, and she's only really able to live one on full tank gear. After that, we got Eve coming in late so that she's not getting hit by the boss too much. Sadly, she doesn't get to counter the mine, so not the biggest concern here though, as we have Swan ulting during the hit check, which allows Eve to complete it. And then between Eve and Kurian's damage and the Vivian proc, we're able to sit here and chunk the boss, and Anilia coming out just in time so that Eve can finish off. And Kurian actually doing the most damage here in the short period of time because he has perfect or surefire on the boss. Gear for the invested team, I'm running Kamizumi as the ship and Vivian as the operator. I have Sigma on full CDR, a little bit of tank stats. Sane just needs to be on your fastest skill haste. She doesn't need anything else except skill haste. Swan, again, tanky CDR is what you want. You need her to live at least one mine. Agnes, we're just going full tank. We just really want her for her 3 shots, but we do need her to live a mine. Eve, we're just going double anti-ranger, as much anti-ranger subs as we can. And then for Kurian, the same thing, anti-ground, anti-ranger. Dorothy, I'm just going with Swift so I can get her out as soon as possible and she can apply her buffs. And then Anilia, it doesn't really matter what gear you put Anilia on. A speed would probably be better so she gets out faster. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope this helps you get the minimum score this season. I'm going back to bed now to get some more rest. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling extra special. You can join the Mage Institute by clicking the join button. Catch me on Discord, link is in the description. And if you want to help support this channel, there's a link in the description for that too. As always, I will see you all next time.